everyone. We're finally back to the main Tales from the Glass-Guarded World story. I'd like to give a special thanks to the Paxton and the Rugbuds gang, who gave me some time to catch up while we launched the Tales of Bob podcast. They did a great job, especially their DM, who we're calling Pink, even though his name is actually Josh, but that would be too confusing because we already have a Josh. So thanks, Pink, and thanks to everybody else as well. And I hope everyone enjoyed getting to hear Brian and Danielle again. Today, it's July 16th, 2023. We're about to record a session that is a few episodes ahead of the last thing that you heard from the Glass Guardians. The last thing you heard, I think, was 163. You might like a recap. So back in episodes 161, 162, and 163, the heroes were trying to rest in Benorthen in the Wizard Complex when an attack took place on the Gnome Village above ground. A group of slavers had been hired to attack the village, but the heroes intervened, and when we last left them, Terra had been struck by a ballista bolt from the ship circling overhead. We've recorded some episodes ahead of that you haven't heard, but we won't spoil what happens for you in those. It's been something like 9 months since we last recorded an episode, except for Josh and Jessica, who have recorded for Tales of Bob, and Ashley, who recorded some things for House of Bob that you might have heard by this point. I'm not sure. How is everyone doing?
Like in my life?
Yeah.
Just in general, how are you?
Little nervous that we're all about to die, but that's game related, not people related. So,
Right.
you know.
Right. I won't kill you in real life.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I'm excited to play because I haven't played since the last time we recorded.
I've been running Tales of Bob, so I've gotten plenty of play in, but no Dungeons & Dragons. Just lots of editing and running Pathfinder. So I've actually been pretty busy with stuff. And planning some stuff as well. Planning some secret Tales of Bob recordings that haven't been done yet. But I'm excited to get back to this. Should we call this season 4? There are only supposed to be 3 seasons, and there wasn't supposed to be this big break. But maybe we should call this season 4?
That makes sense to me. Or wait, I see Josh shaking his head.
No?
I don't know. Maybe, you know how a lot of shows are doing this mid-season thing? So this is
right.
Part 2.
The summer re-pickup, mid-season.
Season 3, part 2.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the actors all come back with all different hair and facial hair stuff. And all the kids are grown up, and you got to pretend like the time is the same. That's the most awkward thing.
Yeah. Well, there is a mechanical reason to call it season 4. Actually, when you upload episodes to a podcast feed, you can designate a season number. And it helps sort of organize things. But I don't know. I don't know if it actually makes sense to call this season 4.
It's a mid-season split, like in the combat.
Yeah.
No.
I will say, I don't super remember what happened in the last episode that aired, but like that feels like it was probably a good cliffhanger for between seasons.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll call it season 4.
We come back and like Lumpin's voice is cracking.
Yeah.
He's going through changes.
Hey guys, I'm Lumpin. So, how about that Tales of Bob podcast, huh? It's pretty great.
It's
Everyone's listening, right?
excellent.
I've listened to 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any of it.
Josh doesn't like that podcast. He's just ignoring it.
The cast is wonderful.
Yeah, the cast is pretty great. They're doing a great job.
We're having a good time. It's a good time so far.
Yeah, it's fun.
I hope that the listeners of TFTGGW have given it a chance. It's available on YouTube and your favorite podcast app and everywhere else. And if you don't need a family-friendly podcast, you can listen to House of Bob. The recent Aliens RPG series is extremely not family-friendly. So if you want to listen to that.
But also very fun. Well, fun's maybe not the right word.
Very stressful and interesting and exciting. Very dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Does anyone want to say anything else to the listeners before we get started with our recording?
I'm excited to be back.
Me too.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody. It's like getting the gang back together.
Yeah.
Just before we all die.
I'm very nervous, and I'm still not over what happened just recently in this.
Yeah. Well, they'll find out about that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening, and we'll be back soon for new episodes.